Johnson to kick off.
And we are underway from Houston. Here's Tate to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Golden Tate on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
George, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Devin Bush.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking deep for Bennett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Thomas.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the former rushing champ. This is Arian Foster. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. A shotgun snap for Watson. A third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Golden Tate on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Mariota. Looking deep for Benham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun, Watson. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Ryan Woodson with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
With all the good scouting that goes on in the league, you'd think that someone would read a few stats like this one. Rod Woodson holds the NFL record for intercepts returned for touchdowns with 12 in his career. So why do you throw it in his area?
They're just lucky that he didn't return that one for a touchdown. Did get the pick, though. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Mariota caught left side. Bennett. A good gain of 9 before before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to number 80.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
4-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
You can give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Wilby. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st and 10, Watson to the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The final shot before the break. Watson, Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Mario Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Following the interception here, Mariota. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2-point. Forget kicking it. Go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover. You take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will start with Arian Foster. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Watson over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
47 yards
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mariota. And Tate's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Golden Tate, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed postcard?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what it's been. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Before they can get the punt away whistles, as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. First down, George. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bernard McKinney on the tackle.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 19, Texans 10. Morton Anderson to kick off.
the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. Running it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Foster. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson now to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The end result, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
And the Falcon first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Mariota here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And this one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
28-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota rolling to his right. He'll run it. And some room to move. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On first down, George. Working across midfield inside the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Throwing here, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Today's final score, Falcons.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody. Thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Watson just beating the play clock toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Broncos.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We begin this challenge in the first quarter with over 3 minutes remaining. You're down 7, but you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Foster. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead by 4, but your opponent has possession at your 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 6 yards, have now moved out in front. Extra point attempt to come here.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Glennon. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18.
Arian Foster now gearing up to go again on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Texans have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team. That they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's good. 4.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. So we've hit intermission. It's